They are already in position. No radar sees them, no one hears them. And when they strike, it is already too late. This is the world of the modern attack submarine. The journey to invisibility begins with the submarine's very skin, a meticulously engineered barrier against the crushing pressure of the deep and the prying ears of the enemy. In the unforgiving abyss, sound is both a weapon and a vulnerability. To survive, a submarine must become a ghost, and this transformation starts with its fundamental design. The shape of the hull is critical. Modern submarines are not just rounded and smooth. They are sculpted into a perfect hydrodynamic form, often described as a teardrop or an albacore hull. This is not an aesthetic choice. It is a law of physics. This shape allows the vessel to slice through the water with minimal resistance, creating a state of laminar flow where water passes over the hull in smooth, silent layers. Any disruption creates turbulence, and turbulence creates noise, a fatal flaw in the deep. But the skin itself is a weapon. It's coated in special anechoic tiles, thick layers of rubber or synthetic polymer. These tiles are designed to absorb the energy of an active sonar ping, trapping the sound waves and converting them into harmless heat. This suppresses the echo that would give the submarine's position away, making it acoustically black to searching sonars. They also serve a dual purpose, dampening the submarine's own internal noises before they can escape into the ocean. Propulsion is the heartbeat of a submarine, and for decades, making that heartbeat silent was the greatest challenge. Old diesels and churning screws were notoriously loud, creating a phenomenon called cavitation, the formation and violent collapse of tiny water vapor bubbles, which produced a distinctive, easily detectable acoustic signature. To solve this, newer boats use revolutionary pump jet propulsors. By shrouding the propeller inside a duct, the flow of water is controlled, noise is contained, and cavitation is drastically reduced. Combined with advanced computer-milled blade designs, the submarine moves with a muffled whisper instead of a telltale roar. Inside the hull, a relentless war on sound is waged. Every piece of machinery, pumps, generators, air conditioners, is a potential source of noise. To isolate these vibrations, heavy equipment is mounted on massive isolation rafts, complex platforms that float on shock absorbers, preventing any vibration from touching the hull and radiating into the sea. Even daily life is engineered for silence. Crew members wear soft-soled shoes and move with deliberate quiet. Pathways are padded, hatches are sealed with airtight gaskets, and even dropping a tool can be a catastrophic error. Every hum, every footstep is captured before it can betray their presence. Sound isn't the only signature. Heat can betray a submarine's position to overhead infrared sensors. Sophisticated cooling systems disperse the immense warmth generated by the reactor and machinery, mixing it with seawater and releasing it slowly to match the ambient temperature of the ocean. The massive steel hull also creates a magnetic anomaly in the Earth's magnetic field, detectable by specialized aircraft. To counter this, electromagnetic signatures are minimized through degaussing, a system of electrical coils that actively cancels out the boat's magnetic field, rendering it invisible to magnetic anomaly detectors. Nuclear boats have near unlimited endurance, but their reactors require constant cooling, and the pumps that circulate coolant can be a significant source of noise. This led to a critical innovation. Modern reactors are designed to use natural circulation at low power settings. By harnessing the simple principle that hot water rises, the reactor can cool itself without any noisy pumps, allowing the hull to glide in eerie, almost total silence during ultra-quiet patrol. Diesel-electric submarines, while needing to snorkel to run their engines and charge batteries, become true ghosts when they submerge. Running on battery power alone, they are virtually silent. Among the quietest machines ever built, capable of hiding in noisy coastal waters where even nuclear submarines fear to tread, the very architecture of the submarine is a tool of stealth. Noisy machinery is clustered together in heavily insulated compartments, creating noisy zones that are acoustically sealed off from the rest of the boat. The control room, sonar sphere, and living spaces are located in quiet zones, far from the engines. Flexible wiring and pipe joints are used to block vibration paths, ensuring that the noise from one section cannot travel through the structure to another. Every single detail, down to the design of light fixtures and the material of cabinet latches, is scrutinized for its acoustic properties. The submarine is not just a ship, it is a finely tuned instrument of silence, where every component works in concert to achieve one goal: to disappear. And it must disappear because sonar is always hunting. Passive sonar listens for any sound a submarine makes. A truly silent hull can hide beneath the ocean's ambient noise, the sound of waves, marine life, and distant commercial shipping. Active sonar is more aggressive, sending out a powerful ping and listening for the echo. But here, the submarine's design fights back. The rounded hull deflects the sonar energy away from its source, while the anechoic tiles absorb what's left, burying any faint return echo in the ocean's natural clutter. The ultimate goal is to have an acoustic signature so faint that it can be mistaken for a school of fish, or simply a rock on the seafloor. But if detected, the submarine has a final trick. Commanders can launch acoustic decoys and noisemakers, creating false targets that confuse enemy sonar, allowing the real submarine to slip away and vanish back into the depths. The ocean itself provides the ultimate camouflage. Its varying temperatures and salinity create distinct layers, most notably the thermocline, which can bend and reflect sound waves, creating vast shadow zones where a submarine can completely disappear from sonar. Skilled commanders are masters of this underwater terrain. They hide behind undersea ridges, lurk in deep trenches, or slip beneath thermal layers to evade detection and defeat even the most advanced hostile sonar. This combination of advanced technology and tactical skill, mastering the ocean's own camouflage, is what makes the silent hunter the ultimate predator. This unseen threat is the pinnacle of modern naval strategy. The ability to project immense power without ever showing its hand. A single boat, lurking undetected, can hold entire fleets at risk, controlling strategic choke points and denying access to vast areas of the ocean. Its mere potential presence is a powerful psychological deterrent. It forces an adversary to operate with caution, to second-guess every move, and to constantly ask the unnerving question, are we truly alone out here? This constant invisible pressure slows operations and sows doubt. In the high-stakes game of global power, the silent submarine is a dark king on a global chessboard, always watching, always waiting. A silent submarine is dangerous not just because it is hidden, but because it carries immense unseen firepower. It is a strategic predator, capable of projecting power from the depths, holding entire fleets and nations at risk from an undetectable launch point. Its primary weapon for naval combat is the heavyweight torpedo. Initially guided by a thin wire spooled out from the submarine, it receives precise commands. Once close, the wire is cut, and the torpedo becomes an autonomous hunter, using its own active and passive sonar to acquire and destroy its target. Detonating beneath a ship's keel, the explosion creates a massive gas bubble that lifts the hull, then collapses, breaking the vessel's structural spine. One hit can be fatal, but the submarine's reach extends far beyond the sea. While submerged, it can launch long-range cruise missiles. A pressurized gas charge ejects a capsule, which rockets to the surface. As it breaks into the air, the missile's own engine ignites, launching it on its journey. These weapons fly for hundreds, even thousands of miles, skimming just above the waves and terrain to evade radar detection. From an anonymous position offshore, a single submarine can unleash devastating surprise attacks on airfields, command centers, and critical infrastructure deep within enemy territory. Modern attack submarines are equipped with vertical launch systems, or VLS. These dedicated tubes dramatically increase missile capacity without sacrificing the torpedoes needed for self-defense and anti-ship warfare. VLS enables rapid saturation volleys, launching more missiles than a defender can possibly track and intercept. The defense is overwhelmed before it can even react. One unseen platform can reshape a battlefield in an instant. The missiles themselves are intelligent, navigating complex, pre-programmed routes around known air defenses, arriving from directions where they are least expected. Warheads are tailored for the mission. High explosive penetrators for hardened bunkers, or submunitions that scatter to disable entire airfields. This level of precision allows for achieving strategic objectives with minimal collateral damage. But make no mistake, the sheer shock of an attack from nowhere is a psychological weapon in itself, sowing chaos and paralysis. After striking, the attacker is already gone. It vanishes back into the crushing dark of the deep ocean, invisible again, until the next order arrives. Patience and precision, a nation's will, held in reserve beneath the waves. In the real world, a submarine's power is defined by where it can go and where it can hide. Consider the Persian Gulf and its critical choke point, the Strait of Hormuz. It is narrow, shallow, and dangerously crowded. These are among the world's most heavily monitored waters, a constant focus of global military attention. Vital energy lifelines and the constant presence of rival navies create a complex, perpetually tense environment where one wrong move could ignite a crisis. For a stealth submarine, this congestion is both a challenge and a perfect opportunity. The noise of thousands of merchant ships becomes an acoustic curtain. This sonic clutter masks a quiet hull's signature, allowing it to blend into the background noise, effectively disappearing. Patrols in these choke points are core missions. Submarines are assigned specific boxes to monitor, not just random roaming. The orders are simple: move slow, remain deep, and listen hard. The submarine becomes a patient, underwater predator. Crews meticulously catalog every contact, ship types, acoustic signatures, currents, even marine life, turning the chaos of the ocean into a detailed, predictive map. From its hidden position, a submarine can wait and watch, ready to interdict warships or enforce a blockade at a moment's notice. The mere possibility of its presence can throttle trade and energy flow without a single shot being fired. These are missions of intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, listening in on communications, watching ports, and tracking the movements of high-value targets. Critical findings flow through encrypted channels, giving commanders an unseen advantage on the strategic chessboard. This quiet, persistent presence near a volatile hotspot is an unspoken warning, a projection of power that needs no announcement. Adversaries are forced to spend immense resources to find a threat that may not even be there, draining their defenses against a ghost. Why are these submarines so feared? The fear stems from the unknown, a predator you can't see until it's too late. Uncertainty pressures military and political leaders. They must plan for a sudden devastating strike with no warning. Tension grinds down crews. Every contact is investigated. Every noise raises alarms. Anxiety spreads to merchant ships in contested waters. Suspicion alone can reroute fleets and retime sorties, neutralizing power without firing. The hunt evolves. Seabed sensors, drones, and sensitive airborne gear make oceans more transparent. The silent cat-and-mouse game continues, a deadly technological arms race. The silent submarine remains the ultimate guarantor of naval power, patient, precise, lethal. And somewhere beneath the ocean right now, one of them is already waiting. Subscribe to Redline Brief for classified military power analysis.